process that we need to go through. The approval of the CSS funds. So I need to start with a motion to recuse Rob Hill, James Williams, and myself from this process. So I need a motion for recusal.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Edie, and I get a second?
Second.
Mr. McIntosh, all in favor of recusing the hoteliers? Any opposition? So moved. So I need a motion to approve the distribution of the CSS, $150,000 as budgeted for FY21.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Edie, I need a second.
Second.
Ms. Wisenhunt, second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you very much. I need an approval, and I would assume to authorize the chairman to enter into the agreements of the contracts. You've all received a copy of those. Are there any questions on those contracts?
There are 19 contracts total this year. Again, this is all just reflective of what's in the budget. And as John indicated, we need authorization for the chair to sign. There's nine contracts. I think last year we had 29.
And Rennie, unless I hear different, we can do these all as one lump sum.
That is correct. That is correct, John.
Thank you, Rennie. So I need a motion to authorize the chair to enter into the 9 contracts that were shared with you this morning.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
And any opposition? All right, Jennifer, I guess you, CJ threw a thumbs up. All right, CJ, you're the technology guy in the group. So I guess Jennifer, you and I will catch up at some point.
Yes, we will, John. Reach out to you.
All right, are there any other budget or questions about the material we just covered? If not, we'll turn it over to Marquita for a snapshot of getting closer to our website launch. You gonna make your deadline, Marquita?
Marquita, you want to? She's unmuting.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to hit the deadline. We are in full testing. So
We were hoping that we were hoping to share something with the board today. We're still working through that. Don't have anything to present today. We are in testing mode. We believe we'll have this done shortly. We will share the site with the marketing committee, and the plan is to be ready to go public live the first week of July.
Okay. Anything else you care to add about that, Marquita?
we will be presenting that to the marketing committee virtually before it goes live, though, so that they get a preview before that happens. So, all right, we're in stereo here.
We have nothing else to share on the website. Rich, what else do you have from a president's report? So Marquita, mute, Rich, unmute.
There's a couple quick updates we can share with the board.
Oh.
Okay. Can the board hear me now?
We can.
Okay,
Without
thanks.
an echo.
I'm sorry. I'm hoping July's meeting will be up close and personal, but I'm not going to take that to the bank yet. We do have a couple of updates we want to share with you. I'll let Christian give you a quick update, and Marquita will give you an update on a few things. Also wanted to let you know that the courtyard by Marriott in downtown Winston-Salem did open this week. Most of us have already done a tour. It's a very nice hotel. I was over there yesterday. It's a little quiet, but they're open. So we'll hoping that it's a nice addition to downtown, but we'll see how that all works out. I did want to just let the board know that our plan at the July board meeting, regardless of Zoom or in person, we'll give the board a full update on all our fiscal year 1920 year-end numbers in terms of bookings, cancellations, everything that's happened from a media relations. We will give you a full fiscal year update on all of our numbers and productivity for the year. We haven't forgotten that. I know we've been focused on the budget. And with that said, let me turn it over to Christian first and for some updates, and then I'll turn it over to Marquita. Thank you.
Thank you. We've been talking a little bit about wellness check-ins with clients, and one of the things we've heard and we're starting to see kind of turn the corner, and certainly some feedback from the hotel properties as well, is that planners are now starting to talk about planning new events and booking new events. So we've kind of turned that corner in some cases from worrying about canceling events or rescheduling events to actually booking new events. So with that said, we're going to be starting the new fiscal year, rolling out a new promotion, Travel Back Rewards program, and we're partnering with some of our hotel properties to get that out to target both convention planners as well as corporate meeting planners, specifically here within the state of North Carolina, but we're also looking at a regional base. So we've had some success in the past with hosting the Association Executives of North Carolina and the MPI Carolinas chapter, and as recently prior to COVID, Rendezvous South as well. So we want to target those planners and encourage them to look forward to traveling back to Winston-Salem. So we'll be partnering with our hotel partners to get this promotion going next month and try to fill some hotel rooms, potentially for some small things, maybe later this year, but certainly into 21 in the future as well. So that's kind of what we have in the works. And as Rich said, we'll have a full report on our fiscal year review at our July meeting.
Okay, so in the midst of everything, we're still gaining a lot of wonderful earned editorial on a national level as well as on a regional level. Working with the partnership with FCTDA that began early last, well, what month are we in? It began in the first quarter of 2020. We started working with the Atlanta TV station. They were supposed to be here actually for a live shoot in March and end of March, 1st of April, and that didn't happen, of course. So what they did instead is they actually gave us a comprehensive slideshow that is on their site and with about 1.1 million, but we'll explore actually bringing that crew in sometime probably next spring. Martha Stewart Living, we worked with our national PR team, and we're able to secure a feature on Martha Stewart Living online as well for coverage of 2.4 million that talks about her historic gardens, and specifically historic Bethabara Park with the medicinal gardens, which is the only one in the United States like it. Just to show the diversification in that we hit consumer as well as a trade audience. We've worked with the Visit North Carolina as well as the Travel South USA team. And that is a group tour audience as well as a heavy group tour and consumer media audience as well, and continue to supply them with stories and editorial ideas as well. We just, right before this meeting, secured an editorial conversation for Hopeful Earned Media in North Carolina Business August issue that is concentrating on meetings and conventions. So they're going to be interviewing with Rich and with Christian next week for that August issue. So again, we're looking forward to that. And then, so you'll see a very consistent branded feel to the Travel Back. In addition to the Travel Back rewards on the consumer side, we are working with area hoteliers to kick off a very aggressive Travel Back to Summer Getaway campaign that promotes summer bookings for, especially for July and August. We're partnering with at least these hotels, and again, they're there are more that come in every day. Again, we're working with our old site, our existing site, and our new site to have a landing page that's dedicated and connects these hotel packages and hoteliers with consumers. We're pushing this out with our dedicated email database of 45,000 subscribers. In addition to, we received a grant. We applied for and received a grant from Our State Magazine, and they were able to grant us this subscriber e-blast. It's an exclusive e-blast that will go out in support of this. It also, the grant also gave us funding for a full page ad in November as well as December, which will go to support the destination and our arts and events marketing assistance partners and attractions as well. We'll push this out on social media platforms several times, and we're asking our different partners to do the same to support this campaign. And then we are ready and poised and already making some inroads into, and we'll keep you posted on, should we need to do a consumer leisure focused push for bookings in the fall. We are starting to talk with some promotional partners. Initial conversation with Mass General Stores to do a gear up and travel back to Winston-Salem this fall. So we'll let you know how that goes. There you go.
Thank you, Marquita. Mr. Chairman, that's our report to the board. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And as I indicated, I'm not sure what, if we'll end up doing a virtual or not in July. But either way, we'll have a full report on fiscal year end numbers for the board at that meeting.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Marquita and Christian. I'll turn it over to Paul. Do you have any financial update you care to share with the board?
No, I don't have the data for another report. I just have the last one.
Any concerns as we get ready to finish the year besides tax receipts?
No concerns. I'm just curious and anxious to see how the next couple of months roll out.
You are not the only one, sir.
I think what you ended up with for a budget is a really good approach to it. I am worried about next year too, as I said before. And if this picks up some, that'll certainly help that.
I'll say from the hotel side that I'm seeing nice increases compared to where we were. So I'm encouraged by that.
Yeah, most of all the increase we're seeing is on the leisure, definitely on the leisure transient side.
Absolutely.
Until we get direction from the governor's office as it relates to assembly of people, the convention meeting stuff is pretty much on hold at this point.
And I guess I would ask for if Commissioner Wisenhunt or Councilmember McIntosh have any inclination or update on anything the governor's office might be thinking about?
I really don't know, other than he's trying to decide if to make mandatory wearing a mask. But I will tell you in Forsyth County, finally our numbers of COVID outbreak is coming down. Although we had 50 new cases today and 1 death, last week we were having 100 a day. So our health department is just working overtime. I'm so worried about them, if you want to know the truth. But 68% of our cases are isolated in one area, and it's the Hispanic community. The commissioners put $200,000 in last week for an outreach into the community. So they're going out. If we could just convince the folks to wear a mask, it would be extremely helpful. But our numbers are coming down, so that is making me feel a bit better. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed there. But please know that public health is working overtime for this community to help stop the outbreak. And but I don't have an update on what the governor's going to do.
Yeah, I don't have any insight into how the tea leaves are being read. You know, governor's in a tough spot on it. He's getting a lot of pressure from both sides. Glad I'm not him making the call, but I don't really have any indication that he's leaning towards, you know, opening up quicker or holding numbers or holding things back. I just don't know.
Okay, thank you for that. Is there any other business before the board? Any other comments or questions? Mr. Eady?
Just one comment, Mr. Chairman. In prior presentations of the budget and the prudent and sensible removal of AEMA as part of the line item, and I'm not resurfacing that as an issue, but there was a discussion about other benefits that would be delivered to people that received some of that when we had the funds to do so. And I just wanted to inquire about outreaches to that community to apprise them of the necessity of making that reduction and what other value would be delivered to them.
Great question. Thank you. Marquita, you want to chime in on a response to Mr. Eady?
Yes, the approval for today, traditionally what we have done over the past 9 years is we immediately after this meeting, we actually send an email to all of the applicants, letting them know the status of their application and the allocation if they received one or didn't receive one and why, and an invitation to talk to the marketing committee. We are sending out an email to all of them saying that that we did postpone the arts and events marketing program this year, but how we are going to support them with, and again, now that we found out literally today the details of the Our State magazine, that they will be included in those full page ads, as well as our social media on our website, again, all timed according to the applicants' marketing plans. So we will send that out immediately after this meeting. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Sure, I can give an update on the folks that I talked to and the attractions.
Go ahead, Sarah.
So most of the indoor attractions are contingent on us moving to the next phase. So museums and all the House Kerner's Folly, etc., will be waiting for that announcement or whether that's delayed or not to make their plans. Otherwise, in most cases, indoor attractions like that will open on an appointment basis, have timed tickets, things like that. Some of them will do like a soft opening first. Ronaldo, I know, is going to open to members before they open to the public. So that is kind of all going on. The parks obviously are doing great. Brandy at Tanglewood told us they had 330,000 people in April. So they are slammed over there. Piedmont Craftsman similarly is open, but only by appointment. And the rest of us are just kind of all concentrating on what we can do virtually and have outreach initiatives available online. For Museum of Anthropology, we finally have an official move date, which is July 27th. So we will be packing the month of July, and then they will move all of our boxes on the 27th, and we will continue to move collections and get settled and figure out what the campus is doing, and apparently have a fall semester. So that is what my report from everybody.
Great, thank you for that, Sarah. Anyone else? If not, I just want to, I guess, close FY20 with an appreciation for the support of the board, and in particular, Rich and Marquita, Christian, and Jennifer. This has been interesting and fun, in quotation marks, but your leadership, your guidance, your thoughtfulness, your understanding of the times we're in. I appreciate the past, and I look forward to your leadership moving forward as we start to see, as Rob said, some positive signs. Hopefully the governor will move us to a phase that will increase the size of gatherings, which will bode well for Christian's team and ability to drive convention and meeting business. It's exciting to see leisure business starting to move and people to be around. So I thank you all for that diligence and hard work, and I look forward to a successful 21. If no other or issues before the board, I will declare the June 2020 meeting of the Forsyth County Tourism Authority closed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, guys. I want to thank the board a lot for the support over the last few months. And the staff here that's done a great job. So we'll keep you completely abreast on how we move forward, but we're usually, it's unbelievable that last year at this time, we rolled out our whole new marketing campaign, our whole new brand, presented a very robust budget. It's a difference, what a difference a year makes. But hopefully next year, you know, we really start seeing some real improvements out there for the entire economy and the hospitality industry specifically. But I'm confident we will. Just gonna have to weather the storm a little bit longer. Thank you though for your support.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Rich.
We're adjourned.